Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
Another warm day here across the Willamette Valley, out to the coast as well. Grass pollen's up, but not as high as it was yesterday. We'll talk about that coming up as well. Let's go outside of the storm tracker and show you what we've got across the board. Not much going on. In fact, pretty quiet out there overall. We're going to continue to keep a fairly quiet forecast. See a little bit of cloud cover trying to slide its way through, but that's about all we've got in store. I don't expect to see a whole lot coming, at least for the rest of the night tonight. So what about that old pollen count? Well, here's what we've got. Yesterday we were talking about pollen counts at about 700. Today, a little less than that. That's the good news, but still pretty high. We're sitting anywhere around 398. So even though we're not at 700, very high category starts at 200, so we're still almost double that, and we've had a bit of an increase in our tree pollen. And again, folks that are here visiting with the track championships, got the allergies. Unfortunately, you picked the worst time to come to the Willamette Valley here, and again, we know that'll all settle down as we headed towards the beginning of July. Visual satellite showing just a little bit of light cloud cover along the coast, little marine layer trying to develop there on the south coast. Jump in a little closer on the radar sweep, and it's pretty quiet. We're not seeing anything out there. A couple of green blips out, but still looking at a few light showers off of Vancouver Island here. Most of that is going to push up into western Washington. I don't think any of this will actually hit the ground. We've got a very dry air mass over top of us now, and it takes a lot to kind of overpower that. But we may see another morning where we'll get just a little bit of patchy cloud cover early in the morning. Headed out for the track championships tomorrow should be good. Get a lot of finals for tomorrow. That the prelims were run yesterday. We'll once again see the temperatures probably pop quickly into the 70s afternoon and then into the low 80s for the afternoon, which is what we're sitting at right now. 81 in Corvallis and Eugene, 84 down in Roseburg. Warm up in the mountains again, upper 60s at the Santiam Pass, 64 in Odell Lake, and around 59 as you get out towards Florence. So setup's the same. High pressure aloft sitting just offshore. We've also got that big area of low pressure snarling in the Gulf of Alaska. It's just kind of flattening out our jet stream here, and that is keeping a bit of a cooler air above the surface. Now, as I said, it's not going to amount to much in terms of rain or a potential for rain, but it is going to keep somewhat slightly humid overnights. More summer weather expected as we get into the weekend. By the time we get into next week, we start to see that high back off to the south and west a bit, and that will allow that low to bring in some cooler air and maybe a few shower chances, kind of wash all this pollen off as we get in towards Wednesday and Thursday of next week. So we'll go mostly sunny at the coast. Again, morning clouds. Next couple of mornings, temperatures will likely sit in the low 60s. At the Umpqua Basin, sunny and warm again. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s for tomorrow. We'll likely hold that as we head in towards the weekend forecast, and then you start to see the 70s popping back on the board from Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. In the Cascades, sunny and warm, freezing levels at 15,000 feet, very, very high. Bend and Redmond, sunny and kind of breezy tomorrow, too. We'll see low 80s tomorrow and warm through the weekend, and then finally cooling off to the low 70s and a slight chance for some showers next Wednesday and Thursday. You get light chances at showers here. Sunny and breezy here again in the valley, kind of a rinse and repeat from what we see today, Jess, and then we'll slowly back it off as we get in towards Monday and Tuesday. That's 71 by Wednesday, and overnight lows in the 40s. We're going to be freezing. We're going to be like, it's freezing out here compared to how mild and humid it's been.
Your body gets so used to it. I mean, one thing I love, though, is the warm nights. That's one of my favorite parts.
It is nice. It's just a little too warm for me. Yeah. Mid-40s good sleeping weather, but it's not bad. It's nice to come out at 9, 10 o'clock when it's still nice out.
Thank you, Justin.
You bet.